lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
Ready,
offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Black 40.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Sidney Brown in on that stop.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. As for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Ready.
Right back to Pacheco. And he won't be able to get past the line. And very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd.
Love now off the play action. Vacates quickly left side. Kraft has it. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Come on, set. 45, white. Yellow, ready.
Running up the middle, Pacheco. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
10 cycles.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Green Jack. Set, go.
Love now to throw. Looking for his back, but it will not find him. It's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Set, hunt. Yellow, 22. Triangle, 3-3. Set.
Throw here, 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Ready up.
Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it.
Here we go. Here we go. Hunt, hunt.
From the red zone now. To his right now. That one's incomplete in the end zone. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal.
Ready?
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
Fight, kick.
The 3-yard line.
Black
A
ultra.
6-yard gain brings up third
Right,
and
right.
goal.
Set.
Love now on 3rd and goal. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. Okay, already a big decision to make on your opening drive, Brock. Is this 4-down territory, or do you take the field goal and be happy to start off with some points?
Well, remember, Kate, and I think we're going to see this all year long. This new kickoff rule is real. You know, that ball now coming out to the 35-yard line, it affects the data and the decision-making. You're going to see more and more teams.
And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers finish up an excellent opening series. You're good on the point after. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Eagles nothing. Dave York to
On now is York to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. Oh, he eats a hit to bring it into that. Right near the 25-yard line. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Now Hurts. On the move, headed right. Oh, he nearly starts the game off with a pick. Just couldn't hang on to it. Good defensive play, though, regardless. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Maybe a little rattled after that near interception. Let's see how he plays this on 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. Big gain downfield. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
first down. A gain of 22 yards. And an Eagle 1st down.
A play fake, now Hurts to throw. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. 1st down now, ball at the 33. Hurts yet again. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Packers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Give it away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions.
He's got it inside the 10. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take a 13-0 lead. York tacks on that extra point. And the Packers drive out to an early 14-0 lead. On now is York to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. Hurts on 1st down. Good strike downfield to Lane. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. 1st down throwing for Hurts. Called in by Lane. And they make the tackle at the 38. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Lane the motion man. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. It's Hurts once again. Dumps it off to his running back. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. 6-yard gain on the play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
It's a gain of 6.
Again, here's Hurts. It's a screen to Barkley. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 12-yard line.
Hurts throwing again. Flushed out of the pocket. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. That's going to do it for our 1st quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. The Packers on top early. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. All right, they need 7 here on 3rd down on what is the 9th play of this drive. Now air it out on 3rd. Chased out to his right. He'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And this one doesn't go far.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he scores. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Fight. 90 seconds. Back. Ready. Set.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Brought down by Jahan Campbell. A
don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
60 reps. 60 reps. Set.
Throwing, it's Love. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. Zach Bond with the tackle.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
6. Mega. Set.
Throwing his Love on 3rd. Gets everything he has under this one. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Here we go. Here we ready.
Rolling the dice on 4th. It's Love. And he is hauled down right at that midfield strike. Offense in a hurry up here.
That's good. First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Loves to throw again. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Yellow. Hut.
They'll get this up the middle to Pacheco. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Tackled on that play by an All-Pro last year, Jalen Carter.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Bring back.
3rd and long for him here. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down.
He was defended.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. The almost pick hasn't shaken their faith in this offense. They're leaving him out there. Here's 4th down.
Here we go. Black. 95. Edo blue. Hut.
They're going to go. It's Love. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
He's going to loft one deep to the left. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Running back sent in motion.
Hey, Silver. 63.
2nd down. Hurts throwing again. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down. A dose of the hurry up here.
And an Eagle 1st down.
Hey, easy. 63, back.
On 1st down, Hurts. And he will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Now we'll pause. The officials want to take a good look at this and confirm it was indeed a touchdown. Those points safe on the scoreboard. The touchdown upheld upon review. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Set.
It gives to Pacheco to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Love now off the play action. Rolling out to his left. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
First down. 1st and 10 at the
Thrown on first down, Love. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Set. Hut. Black 40. Slide through. 6. Mega. Ready.
2nd and 10. Love trying again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Black shot.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Set.
And they'll throw 3rd and long. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. And this is going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner, and sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Ready.
Love back to it after the pick. He lofts one deep, center of the field. This is brought in at the 15. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Here's a handoff to Pacheco. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
The 2nd down run by Pacheco. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Packers can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there. Not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense. And that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hurts. Forced out to his right. He takes it himself. And he manages maybe 3 yards there to the 23-yard line.
Positive with that effort. You didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
Slot man motioned over. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's taken down just a couple yards shy of the 40. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's another carry for Barkley. And he'll only get 3 here as we reach the 2-minute warning.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. They go to Barkley again. And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. Edger and Cooper there to make the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect with Dallas Goedert. And now they're left with 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
They'll indeed go for this. It's Hurts. This interception is also dropped, but they're still going to take possession as the incomplete pass forces a turnover on downs here.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Claude Ray. Claude, 10, right.
Love with it on 1st down. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
2nd and 10 at the 26.
This might be a free play for him. Flush out now to his left. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Kelee Ringo picks it off. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Hurts from his end zone. Short pass brought in. And he has it up to the 9-yard line before going down. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Hurts now from the gun. Escapes out to the left. He keeps it and takes off. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Hey, 73, 70. Tiger Hornet. Crown left, Yanni.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Buys time, rolling right. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Go Silver, right? Crown left, Yanni. Crown left, Yanni.
Looking to throw. Got a man downfield, and Goddard has it. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
19 yards.
Good.
1st down, Philadelphia.
Hey, easy, 63, pass. Delta.
Hurts tucks it, starts running. And there's that slide at the end, Brock. Good decision-making there as he picks up close to 8 on that run. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our 2nd half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Hurts looking to throw. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Okay, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Hey, let's be honest here. Where that throw was made, he was going to have to get on his horse and run for that 1st down anyway. So you got to haul it in before you can make that mad dash.
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this. We put a receiver in motion left. He's back to throw. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
One way or the other, that was going to be a decisive play to break this tie. They thought that they could pick it up, no question about it, and build some momentum down the field. But how about a shout-out to that defense, now setting their offense up.
And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay! The Packers grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7. Now he's York to kick this one away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Laying the motion man. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it. No connection to be made.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
1st and 10 from the 32.
That's good for Eagles. First down.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. So Reed give here to Barkley. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
To the air on 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. And they make the tackle at the 38. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
That's another Eagles first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Eagles.
They'll run it from the gun. Only able to get back to the line on that first down play, so no gain.
Hey, Kate, remember playing tug-of-war way back when? Like elementary school, where you're just trying to move that rope an inch? Well, the offense and the fullback couldn't do it. Defense stood up and stopped it before it could get started.
Hurts to throw. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Packers take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Love now on 1st and 10. Buying some time left. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Down.
Receiver gets it on the handoff. He has room past the 25. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers parlay the interception into points. York now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Packers double their lead to 14.
Eagles 21. Dave York to kick off.
On now is York to kick this one away. He's going to field this at the 2. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. First call here coming from the shotgun. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. That's completed right side. And they're on him quickly there after that catch. So the game's going to be to the 34-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
First down throwing for Hurts. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
The throw right side, caught by Goddard. And he's tackled for a short gain. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up third down.
And again, here's Hurts. He lobs this up left sideline, looking for something big. This is caught inside the 15. Offensive line fast.
It's a gain of 55. That's good for an Eagles first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Hurts yet again. Getting out to his left. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Silver, ready? Tiger Hornet.
And he scores. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles shrinking the lead some in the third. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. His third total score this game.
Jake Elliott on.
Just a great effort there from him, Brock, to take it upon himself, embrace the initiative, and turn that drive into 6.
You know, Kate, there was a day when you were watching Steve Young, Randall Cunningham, and that felt like a bonus touchdown. But that's not today. It feels like every quarterback's got to be able to score, be a dual threat on the ground. It's part of an offense every single team relies upon.
And the Packers are able to recover the kick. And he works this to the 38 before going down. All right, partner, are you on board with that call
No.
we just saw? Yes, they trailed, but it's not a huge lead. It's only in the third quarter. Hold it, you jumped the gun. Now they're in a tougher spot because they didn't recover. Did he say no?
No. No.
Why not?
Because 95% of the time or so, those things fail. Why would you do that this early? No.
Second and 12.
Here we go.
At the
Here we go.
Eagles' 40-yard line.
Throwing, it's Love. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
On the double.
Avoided one crisis on the dropped pick. Now they're facing another, 3rd and long.
Yellow. Here we go. 45. Blue striker. Hut.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And this is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. They get 23 on that one. And it'll give the Packers the first.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route, 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. The Packers with it. They have the lead late, but this game is close.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal.
Striker, 3-3.
Now Love on the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that makes it second and goal. So they fire for the end zone on first down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on second and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the step.
And he runs it across, touchdown! The Packers go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the fourth. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown, his third of the game on the ground. That one splits the uprights, and the Packers double their lead to 14. Now he's York to kick this one away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Hurts setting up to throw. This is reeled in by Wilson. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Hurts. On the move, headed right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's second and 10. Throwing here, Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
It's Hurts once again. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on fourth down. He's got it to his running back. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. So first down from the 41.
That's good for the Eagles.
Hurts throwing again. Going deep here for the end zone. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, then let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Rolling left, buying some time. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Third and long for him here. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And they're going to be stuck with a fourth and long. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth.
Let's go. Trimmer.
Desperation time here. Got a man downfield, and Goddard has it. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone.
That's another Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Hurts on first down. Yet another grab for Goddard. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles now within one score in the fourth. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Eagles 35.
A lot hinging on this onside effort now. They need to get it back, score, and kick the point after to tie this up. And the Packers are able to recover the kick. And he's going to be blocked down after reaching the 43. Well, the good news is still a decent bit of time left. Maybe a little quick on the draw to dial up that onside kick.
Yeah, you know what happens, Kate, in these moments, right? We've been doing this for a while, and you see my brain just going to overdrive, trying to peel back the layers as to why you would make that decision. And ultimately, I think it's because you don't trust your defense against this offense. That's a big risk to take. And now, unfortunately, you've set this offense up for success.
They did it! He made the interception! Sidney Brown makes the play.
Intercepted by the Eagles. They'll take over first and 10 at their own.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Builds up this one off to his running back, complete. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Just a yard left to go on second down.
Brings up second and a yard at the 36-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Chased out to his right. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Packers are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. First and 10 from the 32.
Take over first and 10.
Here we go.
Running is Pacheco. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down.
Side, 97.
At the Eagles 43-yard line.
Love out of the shotgun. Sends this to the end zone. This one is knocked away. A potential touchdown prevented. And now the offense has to make the long walk back to the line for third down.
Sidney Brown on the coverage.
22 deep. Let's go now. 52 blue. 10 cycles. Set.
He'll throw it. To the left, that's pulled in by Golden. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
But it's fourth down.
Shot. 17.
Play clock getting close to 0. We get a timeout. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. On comes Cade York. A lot riding on this kick. From the left hash, a 40-yard look. York knocks it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. When they can make it a two-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 20. First down,
Motion man left is Brown. First down throwing for Hurts. Completed over the middle. And this one does not go far. Working quickly here.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Hurts now from the gun. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. He is down to the 30-yard line. Working quickly here.
For Eagles, first down. 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Forced out to his right. He finds Brown right side. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. And again, here's Hurts. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
63, 63. On Silver, ready?
Here he is to throw. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Desperation time here on 4th. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Packers get it as he makes his 3rd interception in this game.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it, that's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Kelee Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles have some new life in the 4th.
I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Their defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
Flush out now to his left. He tucks it and takes off. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's 1st down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Taking a chance to the end zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play. Almost had back-to-back interceptions. A chance for him now to clean things up here on 2nd down. Short pass brought in. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's 1st down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Philadelphia.
Working inside the red zone. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. You'll have middle field open or close. You'll get a single eye or 2 high. Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Approaching the final minute here, they need to find a way to defy the odds and get this back. And And the Packers are able to recover the kick. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Ooh, can't get it back on the onside kick. Can still get a final chance with a quick 3-and-out, though, albeit not with a lot of time for them left to work with.
Yeah, Kate, unless they can force a miracle turnover, and we've seen that before, a 3-and-out is really the only avenue remaining. Defense, go buckle it up.
Trying to fight free, he can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout. Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
Ready, set, cut.
They're going to pass it here. Vacates quickly left side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Slide through.
Looking to throw. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. Comes up empty on that one. And that brings up 4th and long. So here's Jack Brownie to punt this one away. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Go, trimmer.
Oops, saw some movement there. That's going to cost them 5. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Setting up to pass. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Packers make the play that should win them this game.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other?
And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall.
Put the body on the line for his team. And he has it inside the end zone. That's going to add 2 to their lead here late. On now is York to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
Defender's not going to be thrilled. The catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Throwing now. Cox, this is Lane. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Eagles.
Hurts yet again. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had. Not against this defense. Not on that one.
And there's our last-in image of this game. It's intercepted.